has to be just right. It always does. If you take the time to make everything just right, it'll work. I love magnets. There we go. I love magnets. I really do. How are you today? Are you doing good? I missed you. We've been away from each other for a while, so I miss you. What has it been since yesterday? Since we last talked? It's crazy, isn't it? Is it devotion or is it just insanity? I don't know. But I do know it helps. It really does. It really helps if you pluck in your power cord or you make mistakes. We're gonna have some fun today. Just for you. Just for you. Just keep checking on what we see in the iris of the camera. What do we see? Are you in there? Don't be afraid. It's just you and me. We're friends after all, aren't we? I love being friends with people. So often I'm not. They come and they go. Do you know what I mean? You can't help feeling for people, worrying about them. That's why I just keep coming back. I keep coming back to talk to you. I don't want you to be alone. Breaks my heart. Breaks my heart to think that I would ever abandon any of you. That's right. You. Right there. Yeah. I'm very good at that. I'm very good at pointing my finger right at that camera and saying you. Nobody else. I'm talking to you. Old friend. We don't want to let each other down, do we? No. A wise man told me if I keep sticking this laser into that camera, it's going to burn the iris right out. The CCD is going to burn up. I'm going to stick this goddamn laser in there until I burn this camera up. Every inch of this lens. I'm going to do it for you. I don't think it's going to burn up. I have more faith in Sony technology than most people. I love my Sony. Love it. What a workhorse. My little tiny Sony Handycam. Best $200 at the time I ever spent. This thing's a beauty. How many music videos we've made with this bad boy. Oh, my son. More talent in his little finger than I have in my whole body. So loved. Look at that laser. It's going right in there. Oh, round and around, eating up that lens. Still there, though. Always still there. That camera's still on. Always. I'm there. I love these lasers. Don't you just love it? Oh, look at that. I'm gonna stick this laser right in there. Look at that. Get ready. Lining it right up. Oh, baby, I'm burning a hole right through the middle of my retina. Are you in bed? Are you getting ready for sleep? Do you see into the eye of God through that laser? Aren't they amazing? If you stare at the sun, it burns a hole right through your heart, right through your mind. Sunlight. It'll burn right through your soul. It's so beautiful. So deadly. The sun. Absolutely the most dangerous flower in the universe. How lovely can it be? And it reminds us, doesn't it, how everything in the universe that has beauty in it is also deadly at times, dangerous. You never know how much of that beauty it can take. Come on, burn a hole right through it, you son of a gun. I don't want to swear today because I'm talking to my friends. I just love my friends. Every single one of them, don't I? They're so good to me. All of them. I especially like it when they don't talk to me anymore. Because they know I won't do anything. I'll just take it. Isn't that what happens with friendships? Have you ever had a friend like that? They don't know you anymore. They just forget about you. I love these LEDs, aren't they cool? Look at that. I love it. Look at how deep it is. The mirror. Another world in there. Look at it. It's so beautiful. I'd love to put one of these on a cam. Rotate it. Create a new background. Wouldn't that be beautiful? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I love lights. Do they trigger for you? Do lights trigger for you? You can tell me. After all, we're friends. You can get down in the comment section. You can tell me. You can say, yes, Dr. Andrew Michaels. Lights trigger me. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Andrew Michaels. You know what's the best thing about friends? Is how much they love you. How much they care. It's almost an obsession, isn't it? Wanting to come back every day, check in on you, make sure you're all right. That I worry. That I actually worry about all of you. I don't want you to be alone. I know it's hard to believe a man with a wife and 3 children could be alone with an extended family like I have. But I'm alone a lot through the nature of my trade, the nature of my career. But a man's lot in life is to work until he dies. I believe in that. And I'm doing everything I can to die working. I'm putting everything I have into it. It's not good enough to talk it. I want to live it. I want to live it. I don't even relax on my vacation. On my vacations, I actually work harder than I do of my job. I walk 10 or 12 miles a day. I see sights and sounds and walk all over. I'm so worried I'm going to miss something. I drag my family out on vacation so much they don't even want to go. But they're coming around. They're starting to come around. Someone once told me it takes real audacity. Just take your finger and be accusatory and point it at the camera at others. And they're right, because when you point a finger at somebody, there's 3 fingers pointing right back at you. But I am one to always make sure that when I point a finger at someone, oh yeah, I don't mind those 3 pointing back at me, or I wouldn't be pointing one at you. I'm ready. How much do you think this Sunny Handicam can take? Are you with me now, friend? Is this mechanical abuse? Is this something new? Is this some new art form? The human being abusing the machine. Trying to burn a hole through that CCD. It's amazing, isn't it? I love it. You never know. You absolutely never know with these things how much someone can take. And that's something you have to do as a friend. You have to be aware of all the time. Never give somebody more than they can take. You don't want to hurt someone. It's really easy to just go around doing what you want and what you will. But you should always be aware that some people have limits. And you never want to push somebody past their limit. It's just not right. If you really are a friend to somebody, you need to learn to let them up for air. Don't drown them in your sea of crap. It's not their fault that you're neurotic. it's not their fault that you're a bully. And it's not their fault you're a narcissist. And it's not their fault you can't let go of the past. That the past actually owns you. And you can't see the future because you're too busy reliving all the sins and failures and traumas of the past. But you have a responsibility to your friend. You need to let your friend up. Let them go. Tell them goodbye. Let them go. And let all of the traumas and the evils and the failures and the pain of the past go. You have to let it go. The one thing I see so often is people can't let things go. It's not their fault. They can't help it. They just can't. And you've got to understand that. Some people are just not that good of friends. They just don't know how to be one. So you've got to forgive them. And you've got to give them a break. Let them know you care. And then move on. And if they are really your friend, they'll come back. They'll come back and they'll ask you to forgive them and they'll say they're sorry. But if they weren't your friend, you'll know. Because they'll just go away. And then you'll know. You'll know they never really were your friend. They never really were your friend to begin with. Now this is important. If they never really were your friend to begin with, who was the fool? Were you the fool for letting them into your heart? Or are they just a bad person? Well, I have a theory on that. They say the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Here's that laser again. I think some people want to be friends. They want you to love them. They want you to care about them. And they want to be with you. But they can't. It's not possible. Are you in bed trying to relax? Are you sitting in your easy chair with your headphones on? Are you tired? Are you having like I do. You can seek out the comfort of a kind word or a kind gesture. You can stop somewhere and be kind to your fellow man somewhere. At random, a gas station, a donut shop, a fast food place, the local store, the clerks, the waiters, the waitresses, the lady behind the counter at the license bureau. You can choose to be a friend to them. You can show kindness. And where kindness is shown, kindness will be given. I know it's silly, and all these things are old, worn out ideas. But they still work. Can you and I make a promise to each other? Let's do that. Let's make a promise to each other. Let's make a promise to do some kindness to our fellow human beings this week. Not for a day, not once. This week. When you see this video for the next 7 days, try to do something for someone. A kindness. Just once. Once a day. And it doesn't even have to be a stranger. It could be somebody you know. But treat it like it's the first time you've ever met that person. And try to show strangers and family a random act of kindness. There's enough random acts of violence and anger and stupidity in the world today. Let's try to do the opposite for a week. And if you see this video, try to be kind to someone, anyone that you come across. And where the kindness is given, then maybe kindness will be shown back. You'll know if it's working. You'll know. It doesn't take much to find out if it works. Sometimes all somebody needs to hear is that they're not alone, that you care. They just want to know. They just want to hear your voice. Now here's the problem. It's hard to be kind to people when you're having a bad day. It's kind of hard, but you can do it. Here's something you have to remember. That little girl or boy behind that counter taking your money, and they look totally obstinate and angry and fed up with the whole world and robotic. They're doing their job. You could show them a better way. You could say thank you. You could make a point of making eye contact. You could try to go the extra mile. I know I will. I'll really work hard at it this week. I'm going to work really hard on making sure my friends know how much I care about them and how their activities are not going unnoticed. And I'm going to show them how much I care. I'll be sure to do that. It's important sometimes just to be there for someone else. Doesn't everybody deserve a break once in a while? I think so. this camera? How much can it take? When it's all said and done, how much can it take? We'll never know, will we? It's doing pretty damn good right now. Love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. I hope you found this relaxing, and I hope you found some peace, and I hope you can find some rest. I hope this request makes you feel better, knowing that I did listen. There's a kindness. I did listen. I did pay attention. I heard you, that you like this. I heard that you're having trouble sleeping. And I didn't leave you alone. I came back. I came back. Because I didn't want you to be alone. And I don't want you to feel that way anymore. You're not forgotten. And you're not alone. And there will be peace in your life. And there will be tranquility. And you will find peace and rest and love and forgiveness. And there will be many, many kindness moments in your life sent your way. Many, many forms of kindness. And it's a new world where we can create what we want. And we can put kindness out there. And we can see it coming back to us. This isn't a world view. This is a human view. To be a human. You and I. To be stewards of what has been given to us. And to leave the place a little bit better than where we found it. Hopefully. Thank you for joining me tonight. I so appreciate all of you. I couldn't leave you alone tonight. I couldn't do it. The wind is howling outside. It's going to start snowing, turning to ice, and I've got to drive back to my office. I've got to be up all night working, alone. But I stopped everything in my life, the whole world turning, to be here this moment with you, because I didn't want you to be alone tonight. Good, bad, or otherwise, I wanted to be your friend tonight, and it was good